Yes, because one Summer League game defines a whole player's career. Stop the nonsense.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. I want to thank you all for a very large stream last night for just being an NBA Summer League game, so thanks so much. Plus, it was awesome to have you guys all hanging out with me and doing the game last night. That being said, there were some fans, or maybe Rockets fans or Pistons fans, saying in the chat that Victor Wembanyama is a bust based on his performance. I'm going to get into this, get your thoughts too. Drop a comment down below. What did you like about his game? What didn't you like? It's just way too freaking early to call this guy a bust after one Summer League game. Hit the TSR Sports channel and subscribe for more Spurs content. As you can see here, sitting in front of my Internet Explorer, CNN says Victor Wembanyama scores 9 points on shaky San Antonio Spurs debut. The New York Post says Victor Wembanyama gets dunked on by Kai Jones in forgettable debut. And then Skip Bayless didn't have the nicest thing. Well, he's saying he's well taught and play. He's got skill, but also, you know, doesn't seem. It sounds like he's on the fence with them. So what I want to do in this video is I found this article by Clutch Points, and I thought they actually made some pretty good points, and I want to, go over with you what I agree with, what I saw with my own two eyes, areas of possible concern. But one thing I'm not going to do after one game is call the kid a bust. I mean, come on, he's 19. I saw a player last night that was probably, I do think he was nervous. I also think he was tired. I don't know if he's on USA time yet. If he's not, then he needs to get on USA time because, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Anyway, let's get into the article, Spurs fans. Victor Wembanyama. Summer League debut stat line was ugly in 27 minutes. All right, well. On Spurs rookie had 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. The French phenom shot 2 of 13 from the field and missed 5 of his 6 three-point attempts. Wembanyama had 4 fouls and 3 turnovers. He missed some easy baskets that he should be expected to make. That's fair. I don't necessarily want to say it was... The big thing there is the turnovers and the shooting. The 2 from 13 was certainly a disappointment. Wembanyama did have 5 blocks, though, and played above-average defense. He showed flashes of the potential that made him the consensus #1 overall pick in the 2023 NBA Draft. Wemby's playmaking was impressive, especially early against the Hornets. The big man could have had a few more assists if his Spurs teammates shot better from the field. Okay, I agree with that. I mean, the defense, the 5 blocks in about 27 minutes, that was good. He's going to help our defense, which they touch on a little bit later in the article. The 3 points they came up with: Victor Wembanyama won't be an all-star as a rookie. Wemby simply isn't a very good shooter right now. He missed his first 5 three-pointers, including an air ball early in the fourth quarter. Nerves might have been a part of Wemby's poor shooting night, but his misses from distance didn't come as a surprise. And you know what? He's not a good three-point shooter. He shot just about 28% from three-point range in 34 games for the Metropolitans, 92 in the French League. Wemby's debut suggests that he'll have trouble dealing with double teams when facing established NBA players, and that's probably actually my biggest concern. Watching that game last night, I mentioned a few times on the live stream, when he's getting double teamed and when an off-ball defender comes over and comes from behind with that, his dribble is loose and open, and he's got a high dribble because of his height. It's easy just to swat that thing out of there. So that's something that's going to need to be tightened up. That being said, I don't feel the Spurs put him in the best place to succeed in the way they're running the offense last night. So hopefully there'll be some adjustments made there, and then when we see him on Sunday, he'll produce much better on the offensive end. Much, much better. Number 2, Victor Wembanyama must improve his conditioning. Wemby admitted after the game he was tired and exhausted during the Spurs win over the Hornets. It seemed to play a role in a few of Wemby's worst moments of the night. Kai Jones put Wemby on a poster. He did. Of course, Julian Champagnie returned the favor later in the game against, was it Frank Nagy? And the Spurs rookie was on the wrong end of another and one later in the game. Wemby missed badly off a spin move near the basket and appeared to be winded when he headed to the bench immediately afterward. This shouldn't be at all a long-term concern from the Spurs. Like most rookies, Wemby will become better conditioned and add some much-needed strength once his NBA career begins. And he's just coming off the French playoffs. He's been traveling. He's got the nonsense, the outside nonsense is probably dealing with, messing with him a little bit. He's just got a lot going on. And again, if he's on, I don't know if he's staying in America, how long he's been over here. What, a couple days? I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking for excuses. I think he's going to be okay conditioning wise. He played a lot more minutes than any of us expected. That's for darn sure. 27 minutes. I thought he was going to play 15 or less and be done for the night. So not a concern whatsoever. And last but not least, and this is the important one, and this if you're going to call him a bust, you got to look at both ends of the floor. Yes, he struggled offensively. That being said, there are players in the NBA that made a career out of being defensive specialists, and he's already shown us he will significantly improve the Spurs defense. Don't let Jones dunk over Wemby fool you. San Antonio had a terrific defensive player on their hands. Despite his poor conditioning and possible jitters, Wemby was extremely effective on defense in his summer league debut. He blocked 5 shots and shared a few others, and altered a few others. And with 9:25 left in regulation, Wemby blocked Trey Scott's shot when his feet barely left the ground. Wemby's presence alone caused problems for the Hornets, and it's difficult to score when a player who stands north of 7'3" with his shoes off is manning the paint and has the ability to recover from the perimeter. The Spurs ranked dead last in the NBA with a 119.6 defensive rating last season. Oh, mamma mia. Expect that number to be much better with Wemby on the court, and I absolutely do. His defense, he's going to be, I think, an exceptional shot blocker for us. Depending on his minutes, I wouldn't be shocked if he averages 3 blocks per game or more. Is 4 out of the question? No, I don't. Didn't David Robinson average right around 4 blocks per game his rookie season? I think it was like around 3.9. I think he could do that. I definitely do think he can do that. I think the rebounds are going to be there. I think the assists will be there. I think he needs to take a few less 3-point shots, and the Spurs are going to need to adjust their offense accordingly to put him in a place to succeed. And for the Spurs fans, especially our Spurs fans that are saying he's a bust, mind you, a lot of you were really down on Jeremy Sohan at the start of the year. And we watched him develop into something special by the end of the season. And I would say most of you are excited to see what Jeremy Sohan brings to the table this season. Malachi Branham started a little shaky, was hesitant, and he has developed throughout last season and now this season. I have no doubt the Spurs are going to put Wemby in the best positions to succeed. It might be a rough start, but as the season progresses, I think we're going to unlock his full potential. So I'm not worried about this game at all. The defense is there. The offense will eventually start to catch up and come with it as he gets acclimated to the NBA, used to his teammates, etc., etc., etc. That being said, I will be live today, I believe at 5:30 p.m. Eastern for the Orlando Magic basketball game. Kai Soto, getting him on my head now. Kai Soto makes his NBA debut. I gotta go live for that, so that should be fun. That's all I got. I hope you're having a great weekend. Wemby, you'll be okay. Put that brick down, because I've had nowhere to go with that. Thank you all for tuning in. Earphone users beware. Go Spurs, go!
And when I feel like this, I'ma